Okay.
Hello, Real Divas. Welcome to the Real on the Real, where we discuss everything. My name is IJ,
I'm Dior.
I'm Uchenna.
and I will be hosting today, so I'm going to take a sip of the tea.
Mhm.
Okay, and today we're going to be talking about Housewives of Atlanta, season 12, episode.
13, episode 12.
There we go.
Okay.
Okay, so episode Pumpkin Patch,
Mm-hmm.
Charlie Brown's Pumpkin Patch.
There
Let's
you
get it
go.
on. So, we realize that they're going on a pumpkin patch hosted by Marlo. And what should happen during the pumpkin patch? Well, we know who didn't make it on time, who was
Mm-hmm.
an hour and a half away. That was our girlfriend Porsche. And it's all right, Porsche, because sometimes that happens to the best of us, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. I get lost in a circle, so I completely understand.
But I think I would just go back home. I wouldn't even
Yeah.
try to make it.
Yeah, I'm like, sorry,
If she
girls.
drove
I'm
2 hours
heading
out
home.
the way, mm-mm.
But the
Mm-hmm.
good thing is she has some real true friends that stayed and waited for her. I thought that was endearing.
Mm-hmm.
But let's talk about what happened at the pumpkin patch and what was revealed.
Mm-hmm.
Tabloids, the
Page
blog.
6. Mm-hmm.
What did you think, Uchenna?
I'm not surprised. Like Kenya said, they are written on page 6, the tabloids all the time. They're trying to, guess who said what to who, and who knows. Kenya denied it. Toya thought it was Kenya. They all probably think it's Kenya. Maybe it
Well,
is Kenya.
Kenya, she said that someone was probably talking to someone, and the person that they spoke to probably leaked it, which makes me think that maybe she told someone, and maybe that person leaked it.
Yeah.
Could
The
be.
way she said it is like she knew who leaked it.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
There wasn't a lot going on in this episode, but some key points were made during this episode. And one of the key points was Marlo. She wanted to make sure that she was still good with her friends.
Mm-hmm.
You
Mm-hmm.
know, just because she was Team Kenya a little bit, she didn't want her friends to feel like she was not supporting them and wouldn't be a part of and wanted to still be a part of their inner circle. And I thought that that was very important of her to make sure that they knew that she's doing this for herself, but she's still kumbaya with them. I thought that
Right.
was important. And it
Yeah.
was well received.
Yeah. But we'll see how they treat her going forward.
Do you think there'll be
What
shade?
I think they might put a little distance, especially Portia. I think Portia will put a little distance between them, but we'll see.
Yeah,
We'll see how it
that's
goes.
one of my biggest fears is that Portia will put a little bit of distance between them.
Hmm.
But I'm hoping that Portia realizes that just because somebody's not friends with you doesn't mean that your other friend can't be friends with them.
Yeah, because that's too high schoolish.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Hmm.
I totally agree.
Hmm.
And moving on from the pumpkin catch episode, we want to focus on Cynthia's grand wedding. I'm excited for the wedding. Are you guys excited for the
I
wedding?
am. It looks beautiful.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited for her. I mean,
Hmm.
she finally gets a wedding of her dreams. What are you drinking, Uchenna?
Kombucha.
Oh, I
Hmm.
have to admit that I went to yes, girl, went to Publix. Shout out to Publix, even though you are kind of expensive, but anyways. I went to Publix and stocked up. They had two for $3.65 or something like that.
That's
Buy one, get
great.
one free.
Yeah.
That's
And
really
I
good.
yeah, I think I bought a total of 6 bottles.
Hmm.
6 bottles, something like that. Yeah. And they were so good. Drank one a day.
Hmm.
It
Yeah.
was really good.
Yeah, I
I
love it.
liked it. I
Hmm.
liked it. Back to the show now. I
Hmm.
have to do say that Cynthia's dress, the previews that we saw, was stunning, right?
Yeah, but for me, I think it's a little bit much for a wedding. It's a wedding, and she looks like she barely has any clothes on. You know, that's more of like a Grammys or an Emmys dress. Like, I don't know. For me, it's beautiful, no doubt, but
I
it's
think it
too
just kind
much.
of speaks to how she feels about Mike. Like she just
Hmm.
wants this to be like a glamorous event for her,
Right.
and like probably totally opposite of her first wedding. She wants to feel beautiful. I think she's been like kind of getting out of her shell more since she's been with him. It's been awkward, but you know, so I think that just
Yeah,
kind
very, very awkward. At this point, when she says it's been awkward, we should have reels of Cynthia trying to be sexy. I thought those are very awkward moments. I was like, we don't need to see that at all. Neither does your daughter want to see that. But yeah, but she has been coming out of her shell, and her figure looked great
Yeah, she
in the
looks
dress, I
fantastic.
have to say. I mean, so yeah, so I think Mike is very lucky to have Cynthia. She seems grounded, more sure of herself, more alpha-ish, you know?
Yeah, she's a lot more confident.
Mhm.
She's not as meek as she was with what's his name?
Peter.
Peter. Yeah, she seems a lot more self-assured. Yeah, this Cynthia is a Cynthia 2.0 for sure.
Right. 2.0.
I like, what was it, her sister, when they were in the car and she was talking about, I guess, the other guys that she's dated after Peter. And I had forgotten that she even dated people and then I remembered the Will guy. I
Oh
think that may have
yeah.
been the only
Oh
person
yeah,
on,
that's right.
yeah.
Oh, you remember
Yeah.
that? Yeah.
Right.
I when you said that, I was like, oh, that's right. I'm
It
thinking all the
was.
time from Peter to Mike, but there
Yeah.
was people
Right.
in between. But I'm interested to find out what solutions they come up with the mom's dress and her daughter's dress, since they
Right.
won't be there in time.
Yeah, because that bridal shop looked like David's bridal. So I don't know what they were gonna find there. I don't know
But
what they were
yeah,
gonna.
so I'm interested to find out. But I'm sure Cynthia has stuff in her closet.
Right. They
I'm
should be
sure
able to find. I mean, it's
it's
Real
Atlanta,
Housewives. They should be able to find something for them. Someone should be
right,
able to fly something in. You
Yeah.
would think.
girl?
Yeah.
Right. Give them a shout out. I'll fly something in.
Right. I mean, call Balisha Bridal. They can have something set.
Right, 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 right.
Right.
So I think those are the two main high points for this episode.
Mhm.
We
Oh yeah,
forgot about
Kenya.
Kenya.
Let's talk
Yeah.
about Kenya, Miss Kenya. I will at this time make sure that I do speak nicely of Kenya, because it was kind of shall I say, semi tearjerker, because I have to say, at what point in time do you let go of the past and move forward?
Well,
I
because your parents, it's hard. If your mama don't love you, like, how can you ever let that go?
And maybe that's why she loves her daughter so much.
Mm-hmm.
You
Mm-hmm.
know, she has a
Well, and it's
special.
her daughter.
Yeah, and it's her daughter. Yeah, I
I
have
would
to
hope
say.
you love your daughter that much,
Oh,
no matter
I
what your
know.
history is.
Right, right, right. But sometimes, your past experience makes you bond somewhat closer to your kids
Right.
because of what
Yeah.
you went through.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I like the opening scene where she's going to her therapist.
Right.
And I like the fact that her therapist is just asking questions and letting Kenya talk.
She seems like a
Um,
real therapist, right?
yeah, she seems
Yeah.
like a real therapist. But we've gone through this before with Kenya but I guess it's how people are, you repeat patterns. I know I repeat patterns that I wish I didn't repeat,
Mm-hmm.
and sometimes you see things that people do, and you can sometimes reflect it upon yourself and say, is my loved one going through this? Am I going through this? So it was interesting to see how, even though she knows she's repeating the patterns with men, sometimes you
Mm-hmm.
can't help but to repeat them.
Right. Especially women. I find that women do that a lot.
Mm-hmm.
They just can't help themselves. You know.
Right. Trying to fill
Mhm.
that void.
Right. Right.
Right. Right.
Mhm. Especially if the man looks good, they'll fall for it. And
No
repeat
matter
that.
how abusive he might be,
Yeah.
or, oh, you let things slide, or this or
Mhm.
that.
Right.
But, I also wonder, and, we can question all these housewives and their marriages because they put it out there for us. That's our right. If
Right.
you didn't
Yeah.
want us to question it, then don't do it.
Right.
So, I know next week we're going to be questioning Drew's marriage.
Are
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Tanya's going to be questioning the stability of Drew's marriage.
we?
Mhm.
Toya.
Toya.
When she brings up the pastor situation. Okay.
Yeah, so she's gonna be bringing up Drew's marriage, and
So what did you think? Oh, what did you think of Drew when she and Kenya went out to dinner, and Drew was doing
Forgot about that.
those voice themes. was singing.
practicing for her confrontation. That's not a confrontation thing. That's for getting your voice ready to
Right,
speak.
that was so weird, right?
Yeah.
Well, she said she was practicing because she was going to be singing at Cynthia's wedding. So she said her voice had been sore and she was like trying to warm it up.
At dinner in public. That's just so weird.
I don't know, but
Yeah.
what did you guys think about the blonde wig? I forgot to bring that up.
I didn't like it.
I didn't like it either.
I thought
It looked better to me than those.
She
Like,
got
the braids she had in South Carolina or whatever that was. I didn't like it.
Her wigs are not good. I don't care what Porshe is lying to her about.
That's what I was like. What are we looking at? Because Portia's hair looks good, so
all the time. I lost my earrings. No, she is trying to be her friend because she's being nice to her, so she's lying to her.
I just wouldn't have commented on it at all.
That wig that she wore when she was talking to her husband, the first scene that we saw her, that black wig with the I think the bang.
She liked it.
I thought it looked better. Guys, the only thing I can think about is the one with the little braids, or whatever that is.
I would
all of it
wear
looks better
that
than
little braid and that ugly bang wig.
That looked like something her mom would wear to church.
Yes,
that was so bad.
I was like, and your husband is just cheesing away, in the scene, just smiling, and I was like, boy, you are just a happy man.
I was kind of embarrassed.
He's happy to be on TV. That's what he's happy about.
I was embarrassed for her when
he's happy that people are going to be sliding into his DMs when the show airs. That's what he's happy
about.
Probably in Tampa. Yep.
I think that their marriage is fine, personally.
You think it's just a front?
Yeah, I think it's just a front. I think their marriage is fine. The mom is there. They seem really happy. Mm-hmm. And he has this, when you look at him, he has this happy, it doesn't look fake. He seems genuinely happy. Look at his eyes, his smile. He seems genuinely happy when she's around.
Their babies are cute. Her daughter is so cute. Her little girl.
She looks like her.
Yeah, so adorable.
Yeah. So was there anything else that we want to talk about with the Real House of Atlanta for this episode? I think next week will be really intense.
Yeah,
I think we will all be taking notes. I know I will be taking notes.
I can't wait to see the wedding.
Is it next week?
Well, I don't know if the wedding I think the wedding is next week.
Yeah, the wedding's next week. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Well, that'd be good.
Yes.
Yeah. All right, that was quick and dirty, right?
Yeah, sure was. Mm-hmm. So tune in next week when we talk about the Real Housewives of Atlanta. We will be filming on Monday, so catch us if you can. Mm-hmm. And Christian, you want to take it away?
Don't forget to comment, and subscribe below.
Leave comments, please. We want to hear what you have to say.
And hit the notification bell so you can get our new posts.
All right. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.